we cut this out, I lay up the inside first, and then once that's all done, I'll actually take all this foam out of here.
Ah.
And then we'll be left with just the skin of fiberglass, and I'll build that back up with the strips.
Right.
And then I'll do a full width down and into there, and that's what forms the rebate for the glass to actually sit in.
So how much lighter do you go on the other side?
On the outside?
Yeah.
This one here is 400 grams of double bias, and this one's a 600 gram, so it's only a couple hundred grams. It's not a lot in it, but part of the reason that I'm going to go for that is A, for weight, but also by the time we're fiberglass over all the corners, it'll basically get a double layer anyway. So this is going to end up being the port side.
Right.
Even though I've started.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, well, I've laid it out on the glass this way. So when I reverse it over,
Yeah.
the
I know what you mean.
the chop strand's going to be against the foam.
Yeah.
So. Once I've got this down.
Yep. Ooh, am I going to get to roll it?
Yeah.
Woohoo. I'm going to be let loose for the roller.
You're basically trying to push the fibre down through the resin. You can see these areas like this through here where it's a little bit that's sitting off the surface.
Right.
As you're pressing it, you'll start to shift resin around and it'll slide in under there and all that. You see how that's patchy there?
Yep.
But that's actually
Well wetted.
yeah, it's soaked right through now.
Yep.
So I'm not trying to seal the edges.
Right.
I don't need to do that because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foam away and then I'm going to bring the outside layer of fiberglass and join it onto the inside, so that effectively
does
it, and then the rest of it sits down onto the existing boat. It's glued on there, and then it gets glassed either side, so effectively it doesn't need to have the edge sealed up.
Right. So you ready for me to have a crack at this now?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'll just show you this much and then I'll concentrate because it's important.
Yep, a few hours time this will be hard enough to tip over and
Do the other side.
By the time I trim this out, it'll be pretty blooming hard. 15mm foam. By the time it's glassed, it's most of the inside of the boat's only 12mm foam. So, but by the time this is glassed and I've done the thickening for where the window's going to sit, the thickening will be about 6mm thick of solid glass.